right, you guys. So today I wanted to take you through a hip opener to connect with our emotions within our hips. Our sacral chakra is our seat of emotions. This is where emotions are stored, and it comes through our whole hip lower body area. So when we have really tight hips, not only do we get tight hips from sitting in our desks all day, but we also get tight hips from emotions that are trapped. So as much as I can do some healing within the sacral, we need to physically move to get emotions moving in the body as well. So I'm going to take you through a really quick hip opener to help open up the hips and move some emotions. And I want you to just touch in and connect with those emotions today. If you can't get on the floor, that's okay. You can sit in the chair and do some movement to help open up the hips as well. And I'll talk you through that. So go ahead and bring yourself to a comfy mat. You could be on a yoga mat, and I've got some pillows and bolsters to help support me. So we're going to bring ourselves into a tabletop position. So you're just going to be simple, flat back. Knees are hip width apart, and the hands are underneath the shoulders. And now I want you just to take a nice big deep breath in and let it go. And we're going to go ahead and bring our knees as wide as our mat. And if you want to go wider, you're more than welcome to. But just go as wide as your body feels comfortable today. And as we're sitting with our knees about as wide as our mat, we're going to go ahead and just start doing a little bit of rocking back and forth. So I want you just to feel this sensation rocking throughout the hips. Again, if you can't get on the floor with your knees, you can do this in a chair. So I want you just to sit in a chair and kind of just do some rocking back and forth with your hips. And once you're done feeling that sensation, just really kind of connecting and sensing, okay, this is where my ligaments are, what's going on with the hips. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves all the way down. Scoot up so you can see me. So you're going to take a little bit of a seat. And if your bum doesn't touch your feet, that's okay. I want you to just take it as far as you can without pain. You don't want to have pain in this position. Now, this is a good point to bring a bolster forward, some pillows to prop you up. And we're going to take our body in forward fold and lay forward. And as we lay forward, we're going to just sit with our hips open. And you can close your eyes. And again, I'm finding what feels comfortable. You might feel a little strain within the hips right now. You might feel a little tension, and that's okay. But if you feel any pain or pinching, please relieve yourself up from that position and move. And I want you to check in with your hips right now. Breathing deep into the hips, do you sense any emotions coming forward? What emotions are coming up for you today? Sitting with these emotions, we're just going to breathe deeply into the hips, breathing into those emotions that you're feeling. And as you breathe out, these emotions, if they are ready to be released, can be released with your breath. Taking a deep breath in, let it go. Take another nice big deep breath in. And moving any energy, any emotions that are no longer serving you in these hip areas to just breathe out. And maybe with this release, you can feel your body sinking a little bit more, and the hips are opening a little bit more, and you can do a little movement. So again, finding what feels good in your body. So it might be a little bit of a sway with the hips right now, just checking in and breathing out, doing a little bounce, hopping it down. If you feel like you can extend even further, you can bring yourself further down, or you can come all the way down to the floor. That's great. Now I want you to go ahead and come out of the position. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out. And on the next breath in, we're going to bring ourselves up into a seated position. And you can sit with your legs wide, bring your legs together. And you can come forward into a cross-legged pose. And now we're going to go ahead and bring our legs out. Let's shake them out. Do a little shake, letting the energy that's been stuck up in the hips, through the legs, it's going to come out through the bottoms of your toes. Doing a nice little shake. And breathe out. And if you can't do this on the floor, what you'll do is sit in a chair and just do a little bit of movement forward and back, rocking back and forth, connecting to the hips. And if you can bring your legs wide sitting in the chair, that is where we invite that release. So I invite you to just kind of bend forward in a chair and open up the hips, open up the legs as you bend forward in a chair. And again, you would use a pillow, hold on to. You don't want to sit in that pose and cause strain on your back. So you're going to use a pillow and do the same thing as you breathe and connect with those emotions. And when you're done in a chair, we're going to do the same thing. Your legs are going to be on the ground and you're just going to shake them out. So I hope this helps you release some stuck emotions that might be in your hips today. Let me know how it goes. You can comment below. And yeah, hopefully that helped.